Hello everyone, welcome to Sunday Murktide. We are playing Blue-Red Murktide. This deck just yesterday defeated me as I was going on a run. I believe it was 3-0, and the person who defeated me actually trophied. So here we are playing Blue-Red Murktide for everyone's pleasure. And this is not a meme or anything. I mean, I guess this person decided it was a good choice in the meta game, ran it, and trophied with it. We got 4 only hit to kill the one and only Quantum Riddler. We've got a couple of Consign to Memory, just because the card is just so good. It goes in every matchup. And even if I was like a hater of this card in the past, I was only bringing it in few matchups, like, my opponent just blew me out the other day. I was playing Guide of Souls and they just consigned the trigger and blocked it, and it was brutal. So yeah, it's lots of interaction, of course. And the one of Blood Moon, that also wrecks me. And the sideboard is our Obsidian Chartmaw, which is like the best card against Tron. So you do have the tools. Still, very likely, not a not a powerful force in the format, but one that you can, you know, find your way to a trophy, apparently. Alright, let's begin. We got turn 1 preordain. Okay, I don't want the second Merc. I do like another preordain, though. Am I cycling this bubble? I do have DRC. I do have DRC. Maybe I can wait one turn to get some extra value off of it. Yeah. Am I gonna draft the Mango Cube when it's on Magical Line? Yeah, for sure. Although, Guide of Souls and I draw Ragavan. That's okay. Let's go for Ragavan and pass. Maybe I do want to go bubble now, because I can't actually play Murktide next turn. Let me see. So they kill Ragavan. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes. Yes, I can actually play Murktide next turn. Yep, that works. Okay, okay. Talk for 1. Yeah. Do I heat this? I think so. Raw. Counterspell. I think Counterspell is great here. My opponent for sure will have a 3-drop. Yeah, let me just go Island Preordain and pass. Bottoming lands. Topping spells. Now I'm gonna counter a 3-drop, whether it is Season Pyro. Ooh, I have to bring up this. And this. No. Where's MTG bot? Hmm. Why is this not working? MTG bot. Why is this not working? I gotta figure this out later. Opponent goes Ocelot Pride. I think that's fine. This is the first round, so it's not gonna matter much. This is Voice of Victory. This is not fine. Nice. Fantastic draw here. Let me go Big Merc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. No expressive iteration yet. Village is alright. Oh, they have galvanic discharge here. Okay, I gotta counter that one. Hello, hello. The Village in the graveyard is annoying, but I do have Delirium already. Oh, nice, another counter spell. Usually counterspell is not good against Boros, but I guess they were excellent here. I'm just gonna go Flage, I go counterspell. Is Murktide my favorite deck? Yeah, of course. Trigger that. Sure. Consent to Memory is good against Static Prison. I have two little threats. Oh no, can gain life with Ocelot. Oh, Danielle. Is this game two? This is game one. I don't know what I did for the MTG bot. Yeah, this is okay, I believe, yeah. I keep consigned for Static Prison. If I countered, of course, I would have won, but maybe I just lower roll Static Prison and I get got. And then they gain one life and I just, Alright, we won game one. Bring in Pyroclasm, Stern Scolded, Ghost Vacuum. Sighting out, Consign to Memory, Blood Moon. Maybe a Ragavan? On the draw, I got 3 Ragavans. Everything else seems pretty solid. Okay, game two. This is a one-lander, but I have Channeler Double Bubble, which will fix my hand. Also, I have turn one and only heat, so if they go Ragavan, I can kill it. Any more popper comment coming on my channels? Yeah, Mango's Workshop has a lot of popper content. Usually every Monday. Sometimes we do something else when it's, I don't know, just a change. But mostly it's popper, yeah. So stay tuned on Mango's Workshop every Monday. I have a Popper tournament coming up with the card market guys. So for the next 3 episodes, we'll have Popper. Well, I was going to go Channeler, but instead I'm gonna go Bubble because I need to draw a second land. No lands. No lands. Very bad. By the way, Mango's Worship is my main channel. The other one is, just posting the streams, videos. But Mango's Worship is the one I put a lot of effort in. All right, we found a second land. I definitely dug a lot for it, so I'm glad I found something. I think here I'd rather pass than play Channeler. They can cast 2 drops, but mostly the Channeler I think is just bad. It's nice to remove and they connect to Ragavan anyway. So might as well just hold the mana for Snare. They have a lot of powerful 2-drop. A giant bombardment, voice of victory. And if they do none of those, I can just surveil, get a third land, get the ball rolling. These counter spells are bad. Maybe I should have shaved some on the draw. Maybe Ragavan is better than counterspell on the draw. They definitely stand by side it out consign though. Toot, 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 toot. Exiled a land, alright. That one? Oh, I guess I could subtlety that one. I'm not going to though. I have Pyroclasm in my deck. Oh wow, I just passed. Crazy. That I'll keep a third land. Channeler is a 3/3 after all. So what I can do is Channeler counterspell your removal. And if you have two or if you have Flage, I mean I can settle to the Flage. We'll see. This is the 3/3, so it blocks pretty well now. Then it has to attack, unfortunately. Only one survey land. Yeah. I noticed that as well. Um, I do I want to use counterspell or spells in there? Because honestly, I can only play one of these anyway. I think might as well use counterspell. No, no. There's a world where I use both counterspells. I don't know. Plus, this way I leave a mana up, but I may play around something because of mana up. Wow, they just go to combat. They're flooding. We love a good old flood of the opponent, of course. I'll leave this land on top. I do need a fourth land. Oh man, did I? Now I wish I had spells in there. Yeah, now I wish I played counterspell. Fortunately, China has to attack. That's sad. Would you play Force Spec in Modern if it was legal? I would not. Oh shit, and Force Cycle. I think recently I even cut it from the cube. Rip. I'm gonna let him hit me with Ragaban. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I think they have enough spells in hand. So sure, they can flip a spell of mine, or they can draw. They can flip a spell of mine and draw. Yeah, that's a good spell to flip. Preordain. Alright, so it had two lands in hand the last turn. They may have drawn a card. I think I'm going to cash in my counter spell. There's a chance where they drew a card that's very good. But I think they had just two lands last turn, so I think I'm going to cash in this counter spell now. Anoli Heat stays on top. Let's see if they drew something. Oh, Oscilla Pride. How about I subtle do that? They have two lands in hand. I'm very sure of that. I'm very sure of that. I'm gonna subtlety this, and next turn I have annoy heat two annoy heats counter spell. So this is a good card. So you put it on. Oh, you put it on the bottom. Okay, and then you pass as expected. That's kind of how you play Magic. You have to like put together pieces. Like, what's your opponent hand from the previous turn? You know, you can't always like yeah. You always have to think about what's going on in the game. Uh, okay, let me first resolve. Oh no, I can leave it on the stack. Anyway, another hit on the Ragaban. Surveil. Yee, that's good. Very good, very good, very good. Do I kill that? They bought from the Ocelot Bride. I think this is just a 1-2, I don't care. Let's go. Yeah, opponent super unlucky. The unluckiest. Iteration. Land to the bin. We la 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 la. Bo. Hand, bottom, exile, playland, attaque for 3. C'est toi. Opponent dashes in a Ragavan. That's okay. You gain a life, that's fine. I will kill the Ragavan. She's in force. And they have to hold 2 lands in hand because of the season power if they draw it. So they have 2 lands in hand. Yeah, poor Boros energy. Doesn't even beat Blue-Red Murktide anymore. I think I'm gonna leave this Floodstrain here chilling. Nice draw, Mangu. Well done. Well done. A clean 2-0 over Boros Energy. Doesn't get much better than this to begin a league, honestly. Common than they are today. But yeah, I think English. You can ask for English. I mean, also it depends where you go. If you go to Rome, sure, Italian. If you go to like the smallest town on earth in the south of Italy that somehow has a magic store, then maybe in English. But like usually people know English, so it's not gonna be a problem. All right. What is my turn one land? That's a good question. I think it's gonna be Sparbluff Canal. This last turn is gonna stay here to fetch me island for Blood Moon. We passed the energy test? Yeah. Ooh, Hedge Maze. This could be Neoform. Or it could be the blue-green could be the blue-green Birthing Ritual deck. Yeah, Italian has actually a lot of old sets. We have they somehow reprinted in Italian the Dark and the Legends. So you have Leggende e Oscurità from 1994 in Italian. And then you have first edition Black Border, also in Italian, with dual lands and such. And then you have second edition White Bordered with dual lands and such, all in Italian. But yeah, Italy is like the only country that reprinted the Dark and the Legends in 1994. It's kind of crazy how they just did that. I was gonna slam a Blood Moon here, hoping my opponent just dies because of no green. No blue, sorry. Yeah, just let's hope they don't have basic Highland in the end. If they do, they'll play Magic. If they don't, they can't play Magic. That's I think a pretty good compromise in order to win a game of Magic. I think I'm gonna go Channeler Iteration here, yeah. La 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 la. Huh. I can't cast these cards. I'm gonna pick up a Preordain for my future troubles. And pass. I think I'll take my turn. I'm gonna go Preordain. Bottom both. Looking for a artifact here. Am I just bolting you? I think so. Maybe not. You can have endurance, so I want to keep the double lightning bolt for endurance. I'm forgetting Chronicles. Yeah, that's true. In Italy, they also reprinted Chronicles. Urza's. You may have seen the Urza's Land. The Urza's Land in Italian. It's called Rinascimento. I guess that's also in French though. Renaissance. They also have it in French. I remember having a Triskelion in French. There it is. There it is. The Mishra's Bubble. Very important to find Delirium. And now my clock is a lot faster. I think I'm also gonna bubble myself because if I find a bad card, I can just bolt you. Yeah, that's a good card. I don't mind drawing that one. I can just bolt you and just clean that. They don't main deck endurance no more. I mean, yes, that's true. I played that deck yesterday. At the same time, though, I can't just play whatever you want. There's no rules. Perfect. I'm gonna do the same play as before. I try to clean the top so that I draw a good card. Is Consent to Memory a good card? I think it's fine. I mean, I don't want to burn my bolt. Again, I'm afraid of endurance, so. Do I play all these mountains? I mean, that's not really a reason not to. On Mono you net deck, those are the rules. That's true. That's true, though. That is true. I'm gonna go do to assemble my Power 9. The first Power 9, I bought it, was 2017. Actually, it's funny, because earlier today, I was looking for some pictures of a teammate of mine eating pizza with chopsticks. So I stumbled on a lot of old pictures, and one of them was me holding the Power 9 in like 2015 that a friend of mine lent me. But no, later on I bought it 2017 at the Nebraska's War, very popular Italian tournament. Um, it's funny, I bought my Power 9 2017 for just $7,000, 7,000 euros. The whole Power 9. Those were the days, those were the deals. Uh, now Oh, you get like, I don't know, half of a Black Lotus with that price. And then after 2019, I got my beta one after the big win. All right, here I'm just gonna go. I think just upkeep double bolt. Yeah, that should be safe. I don't think they have outs to that. All right, good old Blood Moon. Good old Blood Moon. Guess that's fine. Physical dispute for sure in. Consent to memory has a bunch of triggers, but I don't think it's good. I think I'm actually gonna set it out. Need to cut two more cards. I think I'll cut Blood Moon. This is the classic Blood Moon is good only one game. I want to cut because everything seems great in this matchup. Oh no, wait, Ragavan sucks. Yeah, Ragavan 100% sucks. Let me bring in Pyroclasm. Do I care about Ghost Vacuum? They do have the Oculus, which is a big deal, but I don't really reanimate it. Ghost Vacuum can be like a good card to just reanimate on 6 mana, I guess. Perfect deck. Only way to make it better is to put Wasteland and Daze in it. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't do that in Modern. I wouldn't do that in Modern. Why is Ragavan bad? They have like so many 1/1s that draw a card. They have Coin Oracle, I spent Coatl, Fibulative, the Lost. I don't want to both those cards. How does someone handle that kind of expensive cards? Do you put them in a bank? Yeah, you actually do. I use a bank vault for all my expensive cards because I never really use them. But during Eternal Weekend, I mean, I play them and put them in my bag. I hope I hope nothing happens. I shuffle normally, and my opponents shuffle normally, and I don't know. So far, nothing happened to them. But yeah, I don't keep them at home. First time ever you see me live? All right. Oh, first of the many. Am I saying free spells are problematic for modern? No, free spells are great, amazing. MH2 incarnations are the best thing that happened to modern. They unjustly banned Fury, and I guess Grief is a people turn off, but it's not that good. It's fine. Legacy is more problematic. Put them all to 5. Love to see that. I'm gonna go Island Preordain. Or maybe not. Maybe just gonna go Land Go. Yeah, I think I'll dispute your Calling Oracle or whatever. Fury should have never been banned in the first place. I'll stand by this. Upland Go, wow. Sure. But it's like no risk to go Preordain. You can go Surveillant. It's almost similar to Preordain. DRC, very strong, very strong. I think once again, just chilling here. Just gonna go DRC Land Go. Keeping up dispute for any Shardless Agent shenanigans. I don't know, we'll see. Why should Fury never be banned? I mean, it's just a creatures that kills creatures. What's the oppressive of it? Was Fury banned before or after the ring ban? Before. Alright, let's see. Shardless Agent, what does it do? Online, they always flipped Birthing Ritual. This time they flipped Calling Oracle. I think I'm gonna dispute the Calling Oracle. Yeah, Fury was banned before Grief, which is the incredible part. Uh, yep, perfect. Bubble to the bin, and now it's Sorcery of Delirium. Let's go Iteration, mostly just to have Delirium, or maybe I can go Preordain. Yeah, let's go Preordain. Hmm. I don't want to Bubble. Do I want an Holy Heat? An Holy Heat kills Oculus. I think I'll keep it, mostly because of that reason. And I think I'm gonna go tap land here. Chance for more unbans in November. No, definitely not in November. No, Informer's perfect. There are chances to unban the next year, but I don't think they should touch much here. I keep on stopping this. Maybe I shouldn't. I should just let everything resolve and then I go Pyroclasm. Nah, I don't think so. Let's just dispute this. My point of Multi 5 this game, I just don't want them to draw cards. I'm trading like card for a card. Like this 1/1 body isn't doing very much and I have a Pyroclasm. Am I gonna see me in Luca? Yes. Playing commons? No, I will not play commons. I will play. Unfortunately, they put Poppergeddon the same day as the Legacy main event, so I'm gonna be playing the Legacy Eternal Weekend 100%. I'm gonna be playing the team event on Thursday as well with Carl and Toffel. Iteration. A easy iteration here. Uh let's play Bubble, Surveil. Stern Scolding is very nice. So I'm just gonna go land Bubble U and draw the Scolding in my opponent turn. They have a Windswept Thief. Okay. Oh no, sorry. Popper is the same day as Vintage. That's what it is. True, 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 true. That's what it is. Yeah, and then on Sunday, if I don't day to the Legacy, there's pre-modern. So I go Team Trios on Thursday. What are the formats? I believe they are Popper, Legacy, Vintage. Yeah, I believe those are the three formats of the team event. If I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, but I believe a car market offered for me to play with them Vintage. But I may be mistaken. Tomorrow there's Modern. Yeah, but I'm not going to Eternal Weekend to play Modern. I'm going to Eternal Weekend to play Vintage, Legacy, and Pre-Modern. That's the Eternal Weekend. I mean, I love Modern. I think it's the best format, but I have the chance to play Modern every day. I never have the chance to play Paper Vintage. It just literally impossible to find it. You can only play it at the Eternal Weekend. Pre-Modern also super rare. So I just play those formats when I have the chance. Endurance. Allora, quello possiamo fare subtlety or counterspell. Counterspell, I can still go. Yeah, I think I'll go counterspell. Is it illegal in vintage? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a Eternal Weekend. This is the event that WotC sponsors with very expensive promos. Oh wow. Haha, I got. I don't know why I fetched now. I should have obviously fetched first. So yes, this works. So it's a WotC event. You can't play proxies in a WotC event. Uh, Island, Survey resolves. Uh, you came across a video GP Birmingham where I was playing Bug Leovold. Yeah, yeah. I think it was four color Leovold with Deathray Shaman. You had red as well for Power Blasts, but yeah, basically Bug Leovold. Yeah, that was with Deathray Shaman was a thing. That was 2000. What was it? 2000. No, it was not with Deathray Shaman was a thing. No, that was 2019. So Deathray Shaman was already banned. I'm not sure. I guess it was Bug Leovold. He wasn't too good though. Um, how do we play this game? Because this is a tough play. Endurance is always a pain. I think actually I have to let it resolve, and then I got no heat with ability on the stack. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so this resolves. Murktide. Murktide. I put it on top. Maybe I should have graveyarded it actually, because I have no more graveyard now. Should I play Pyroclasm and actually graveyard that Murktide? I think so, yeah. Should have graveyarded Murktide first. Couple of mistakes in this turn. Hopefully I'm still winning. Pass. You traveling to Milan today? All right. Enjoy. Yeah, land go. No reason to hold lands. Although I'm gonna hold the Scalding Tarn because I'm gonna go subtlety on it. Yeah, I mostly just want to have a 3/3 body. You bought burrata as a market in Japan? They sell burrata in Japan? All right, all right. Yes. When is in the tank on where to put this brazen borrower? I kind of hope they put it at the bottom. What do we think? Are we gonna do legacy bans on November 10th? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I look at the metagame of the top of the Eternal Weekend. It seemed totally fine. And also, they can't really do bans like 2 weeks before the Eternal Weekend, so they will not. The November 10th will only see standard action, I believe. It's crazy I lost this game. I put him all to 5. I definitely made a lot of mistakes in that turn. Oculus you drew. Porca puttana. Yeah, I'm just losing this game. Crazy stuff. What your opponent plays? Oh, the classic blue green, no? Man, this Murktide is tiny, but my opponent is at 4. So actually, this Murktide is alright. Opera bands, the same day, the 10th of November. Yeah, but GP Bologna obviously had the random 6 problem, so it was obviously needed to be banned. Now Legacy doesn't seem to have any problem. The fourth season was won by Just Get Wizards. I don't know, literally smallpox dopated the event. Like, I understand the Legacy player are so addicted to bans, they need to ban a card every single month, but I don't think they should. There's no pressure. Yeah, there's only one survey landing in the deck, yeah. The Reanimator problem? Is it? Isn't like Nadu always first and second in every tournament in Swiss? Isn't like Nadu better? I mean, sure, you can ban more cards, but I don't want to talk about legacy bans because literally every time people bring up a million cards to be banned, like they freaking banned like So Mega Spawn and Troll of Kazandu, two random fillers in some decks. So like, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's just legacy players want to ban cards, and Watsy listens to them, so they keep on complaining because Watsy keeps on listening to them. It's kind of the same problem happens with Flesh and Blood, but that's not a point. All right, let's draw some cards. Expressive iteration, please. That's good. This gives me delirium. This way I can draw into an Holy Heat. Bubble myself. Iteration, va bene. But see, I think a 4-4 Merc actually stopped my opponent. Go. Pass. Just F6. I'm not gonna use Colin Tarn. Birthing Ritual you drew, e porco dinci. A terra no, 4 ce n'hai, un turn 9, Dio caro. Why would opponent not attack? Therefore life, if they attack I take, attack back, win. That's maybe a suggestion on why they would not attack. Because Vintage is extremely unexplored, whereas Legacy, it's a lot more played. So Legacy gets solved easily than Vintage. That's why Vintage is so diverse. Okay, they didn't suck anything to Birthing Ritual. Nice. Come on. Let's find something. I need to find an Unholy Heat. Alright. How am I digging faster? Think first is iteration. Va bene, va bene. Hand, bottom, exile. E -e -e. I still think it's not over though. So I want to go also preordain. Should I go DRC first? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go DRC, preordain, because they can flip a Coatl, so I'm not lethal. So I definitely have to only hit this Oculus, but I also want to find another bolt to flip Coatl out under these manifest creatures. So first I'm gonna go Channeler, then preordain, and that will give me the highest chance of finding Lightning Bolt or a second Unholy Heat. Okay. Am I happy with that? I think Stern Scolding is a good draw because in the case my opponent does have the Quattle under here, we keep on playing, and then I can just counter whatever they draw. If they flip Quattle, it doesn't have Death Touch. They only have twos, no cards. Alright, doesn't seem like they have Quattle, so we win. Very, very good. Very, very good. Top 3. If you go preordain and you go top top, your next iteration sees one less card. Alright, round number 3. My hand's solid. Rock solid. 3 lands, 4 spells, and the 4 spells are decent. Decent, decent, decent. Okay, they go for Memnite Drum. Memnite has to die. Let's just kill that immediately. It helps their drum. I'm gonna say they shouldn't have played it, but maybe they had a reason. Let's hope they don't have a Ornithopter or Memnite here. Nice. That means they don't make Construct. Very, very good. If they don't play Memnite though, they make Construct. So that's a mistake they did. Can dash Ragaban, but I think I want to play it. I think I want to play Ragaban. Oh no, I didn't fetch a response. They can Pithy Needle my Misty now. Okay, they didn't. Thank God. Sure. That was such a sad way of using Saga. Saga's just usually game over against these deck. But you have to use it properly. You don't just play it on turn 1 at random. Yeah, man. You do nothing? Cool. Surveil. Bin. Draw. Attack. Yeah, Kappa Cannoneer is coming. Kappa Cannoneer is coming to town. Mishra's Bubble, very nice. Free value, sponsored by Ragavan Nimble Purperer. I can go 4 mana, 5/5 flyer. See what you draw first. Thought cast. And the thing is, I don't have a counter, so what do I do? I mean, I can go iteration, but I already made my land drop. Go iteration. I think iteration is bad. I'm just casting Merc. 4 mana, 5/5 flyers. I think I need it. I actually need it. Takes away some of the it takes away some of the Anolihi Delirium. And now my opponent can go off, honestly. They have a Thoughtcast on top, 1 mana draw 2, and then who knows what's going to happen next. Yeah, you have to cast the card with less agency first. So first iteration, then preordain. Yeah, that's I guess the theory. Sometimes I just apply the theory without knowing the theory. C'est to memoir. Okay. Attack first. Urza Saga stays there. Let's go iteration. Alright, this is the nuts. Las noches. Las nochitas. Hand, bottom, exile. fetch island, play DRC, play preordain. And by the way, I'm a hater of cranial plating in Affinity. When they play Affinity, I don't like cranial plating. It just has the risk of doing exactly this, which is nothing. You can't play a card that you cast, you resolve, and it does nothing. It costs 2 mana. If you somebody would be too strong, yeah, sure, you just don't play it. But it plays Mox Opal for literally no reason. Okay. I think though, if my opponent played this game better, which means Saga Drum go, next turn Memnite make a construct, I think I lose that game. I don't know. It would have been like a game of Magic that we would have played, but I think if you start on the play Urza Saga Drum, pass next turn, Memnite Steam Bands, I don't win that game. All right, we've got 2 meltdowns. And we got 2 disputes. Charm was bad. Consign, I think, is bad. I keep on signing out Consign. Spellsnare is usually bad against Affinity. Everything else seems solid. Yeah, let's go. Bring back Ravage of Affinity, like Federico Chiesa. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, Blood Moon is bad as well. Yeah, too late. We've got MelTD. MelTDs. Only one Thundering Falls, mostly because you don't want to draw it. Okay. Okay. I mean, they have obviously Mystical Dispute up. The Metallic Rebuke up, I mean. Yeah, Kiss of Lane Chalice on 2 against Goblin was fun. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go for a bubble on me. And then depends what I see. I can go Thundering Falls and clean. Island, I think I like. Yeah, I'm gonna go land go. And then I can only hit the stop there, or I don't know. I like Island though. I like a third land here with this hand. I mean, the consign are, I don't know. Eldrazi must be such a bad matchup game 1 that you just need it. I guess that's my answer. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Anoli Heat on the Thopter. Man, opponent what holds up the counter again. The Metallic Rebuke once again. Sure. That's too many lands. I can hold up Counterspell, or I can go top land. Because I don't see a world where my opponent plays anything. I guess if they do, it's Kappa Cannoneer, so I must have Counterspell up. Yep. Saga's on 2 now. Nice. Now opponent asses, so they're just gonna go construct construct. Raw. Now, I think I keep on doing nothing. I keep on doing nothing. My gameplay will just be to go meltdown, counterspell. Soon. Next turn, after they Urza Saga. Opponent will deal me a lot of damage, must be said. I'm not dead. Am I? Dead? No. Yeah, dead is a lot. I only hit one of the construct. Unfortunately, we only deals 2 damage on magical line. In paper, you can convince they have delirium. I might be dead, you're right. No, 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 there's no way I'm dead. It's like 10 damage is fine. Opponent's gonna keep up that man, current plating is so bad. Opponent's gonna keep up that metallic rebuke. 4 cards in 4 cards in graveyard, delirium paper, yeah. Va bene, let's untap. Go land. Uh metallic rebuke for 0. I don't even need to play counter as well, actually. I haven't cast a spell since turn 4. Easy game. Eh, should I play Murktide? I think so. How can they punish me? I don't think so. Should I play Meltdown for 0 that turn? What do you mean? They don't have any construct. They float mana with Opal, make construct. It's fine, chat. We are playing, well, why do you suggest me lines that are worse than the ones that I'm doing? If chat was playing this deck with BO2, yeah, I believe that. It's good to take a break sometime. Maybe, maybe. Not for me, though. I don't know. I don't know what to do if I take a break. Unfortunately, Saga's not an artifact. I mean, in paper, you can convince your opponent it is. Okay, let's go iteration first. These cards are not amazing. I think I'm not even gonna play this Parbluff Canal. Maybe I should. No, I need to keep up Counterspell for the Kappa Cannoneer. I need to keep up Counterspell for the Kappa Cannoneer. So I'm just gonna go attack, pass. We need to keep the Blue-Red Murktide Resurgence under the radar. No, 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 no. We gotta spread the radar as wide as possible. That radar is gonna go all the way to, I don't know, where can a radar go as far as Israel? I'm sure there's raiders that go out down to Israel these days. We need to let him know that you can play Blue Red Murktide as well. Let's go Anoli Heat here. You can go for Metallic Rebuke. Who else hasn't played that Metallic Rebuke? Are they keeping it for the next game? Why are you not casting it? Why? What's going on with that Metallic Rebuke opponent? I got Ban. Yeah, let's do this. You can tell people in Israel to play Murktide if you want me to. Sure. Tell them. We need to. We need to let them know. Galvanic Blast. Man, this Ragavan is mega dead. Mega death for Ragavan. Look how much mana they spent on this cranium plating, and it hasn't done anything. I spent 2 to cast it, 1 to equip once, and they're gonna keep it again, and it still hasn't done anything. If you're playing Affinity and watching this video, I just want to let you know that cranium plating sucks, and you should not leave it in your modern deck. If you came 9th at the PT with cranium plating, while I wasn't even barely qualified to the event, then yes, you are probably the only person that can tell me, Mango, shut up. I got 9th in the PT with cranium plating. That's fine. Everyone else, I just want to let you know that you should not play cranium plating if you want to win. Because Blue Red Affinity, I want to say somehow, I want to say, is the most successful deck in Modern right now. That stats was incredible to me. Frank Carster released the stats on his Twitter. There's an article on Magic.gg. And this is the winnings metagame of October 2025, and Affinity is first. And it's baffling to me. Not because Affinity is bad, but because it's like, I don't know. I would say, the other decks are better. I think it's a fine deck. I love to play Affinity. I mean, surprised. Surprised. I keep the bolt in end to be lethal next turn. I'm already lethal, right? Because I go a Regent, pump the other Regent. Art Rewards the most played deck. Yeah, but it's not even the most played deck. Is Affinity the most played deck? I don't think so. It must be Boros. Or maybe Esper. Rio haven't dropped a game. Oh my god. Opponent is called Giovanni Lupo, which is Young Wolf in Italian. I really hope they don't play Young Wolf. Like, that's actually a nightmare to my hand here. Please don't play Young Wolf. Opponent, don't play Young Wolf. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's not Young Wolf. Oh, bad. No, it's okay. It's a lot worse. Never mind. Thank God they're playing also Pride instead of Young Wolf these days. Back in the days, people were freaking going over Grantum Young Wolf every time you had a turn one Ragavan. You're gonna play this deck at FNM today? Nice. Back when people wanted a Ragavan band? That was insane though. The people who want a Ragavan band have never played Magic. Oh shit. Alright. Well, pass. I guess. GG. This game is over. I did celebrate early. 3060. Oh, c'hai altre carte o solo questi? No, so, because this card escalate pretty well. The Legacy players got Monkey Band? Yeah, I mean, it's different in Legacy, come on. They go Ephemerate, you go Days, replay your land. But I mean, this game is over. This game is over. I literally can cast a spell and you're gonna have 6 tokens next turn. Va bene, well done, opponent. Well done, well done. Yeah, 3 Ragavan is enough on the play. What if we play a Riddler in this deck? Then the deck would be expensive. The main draw to this deck is that you don't have to buy any cards because at some point in your life you bought these cards and you have them in your binders rotting because they haven't been playable for 2 years. So the main attraction to play this deck is that you don't have to buy any new cards. Murktide is like $7 these years. I'm sure. I don't know how much I paid it, but I don't even remember. What if you already have Riddlers? Then you should play Riddler in another deck. What are you doing with this deck? If you already own the Riddlers, get out. Get out. Don't watch. I mean, you can watch to give me the views and the ads money, but don't play this deck. No, 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 no. People are. How can people be content creator and lie to their viewers about what's good or bad? I can't do that. I'm sure I would make more money if I would be like, oh, this deck is broken and shit like that all the time. But I just can't lie. Can't lie. Just tell us to play Titan. No, Titan you only play if you're not good with it. If you're bad with it, Titan sucks. Just like every deck in Modern. You just play a deck that you're good at. But that's not really too bad. When's the next video with Tommy? Actually, me and Tommy are not gonna have a popper video for a while because on Monday we start the popper tournament with Carl and Toffel. So on Monday, the first video will be me versus um Toffel. The next Monday, Carl versus Tommy, and that is the final between us four. Ron Hart, you're selling your Riddlers to play this deck. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can do that. I mean, selling 4 cards to buy a whole deck seems like a deal. What did you put, Ocelot? On top? Bravo, opponent. Bravo. Wait, do you have Solitude? No, don't have Solitude. Just let me hit it. Don't have Solitude. La 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 la. Alright. You got 4 creatures on turn 2. Buongiorno, Viano. Yesterday I mentioned you. Some people asked me to do a highly technology thing, and I failed to do that. And I said, good thing Viano isn't there to make fun of me. But earlier, I managed to resume the MTG bot by myself. Preordain, madonna che sculata. Preordain is broken here. Vamos. Unholy Heat. Oh, it's actually so sad when I. Oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I can't complain. I was gonna say it's so sad when you have to surveil and you have to stop it the first time. Yeah. Uh, doesn't really matter because the bubble is already delirious, so might as well just bottoming this. Bello Murktide. I want a Bello Murktide. It's just one of the most beautiful sights that you can have. Man, it's turn 3. Look at my field. 0 cards in hand. What is this? Affinity? Bram. Two drop? Okay, go. You're thinking iteration on top? There's Murktide. Easy win. Alright, now chat on the draw. Is MTG bot the basic for everyone? It is, but like I lost it. I lost it. So I had to hope, I don't know. I did an highly technology stuff for me, I think. Year Zero confirmed, release the YouTube video. Release. Best deck in the format is back. Actually, I was planning on put this video like in the future when I'd be abroad because it's not really getting old. It's not like old content or anything. People are not gonna be like, oh yeah, this deck is old. You know, maybe I should now. Maybe I should put this deck like on this Sunday. Imagine someone you can DM for tech. I know that's broken, right? But my mom always taught me to never ask for anything in my life. That's a valuable lesson she taught me. So I don't ask anything. Can I send me 57, Judge? Judge, my deck doesn't have enough cards in the sideboard. I'm gonna bring in Consent to Memory, like a good old noob player would do. I am a noob player. Licensed Urs. No, but licensed Urs. No, that's too much. If you win this game, you buy this deck. No, die. No, no, no. Don't give me this, man. With this hand, easy win. With this hand. No, no, no. I don't want to be responsible for people's financial problems. I still remember it's imprinted in my head. Sorry, opponent, but I have to tell the story. I wrote an article for Channel Fireball back in the days about a deck in Standard, and a comment was, I crafted this deck. I spent all my wild cards. This deck is shit. I hate you. Something like this. And I still remember that. So please, even if you do that, even if you waste all your money, if you go into debt to buy a deck that sucks, don't tell to me. Just keep it for yourself. That just, that hurts me. So don't say that, please. Va bene, va bene. Let's start shooting people here. That humans go down. Free damage. No, vabbè, ma questa no, cazzo. Dai, come Sanctify and Vec, puttana Eva. It's okay. It's okay. I got a lot of blue cards. Got a lot of blue cards. What should I do here? Should I hold up Counterspell? What do they have? Teferi? They have Teferi? Mi fanculo così Teferi, Dio po'. Bah. What else do they have? Teferi? What else? Let's go double preordain. Tell it to spike. But I think like people that buy spike decks, they know it's spike decks. You know? They know they're not buying into a tier 1 deck. People that I don't know, I guess read my article during Channel for Pro days, they thought all my decks were fire. So maybe that was the case. Anyway, I'm gonna go actually here Island Preordain. Bottom both. Bubble Bellissima, beautiful, because having Delirium is actually super hard with Sanctifier and Vacuum play. So Mishra's Bubble is just a great sight here. I think I'm actually gonna do that. I'm actually gonna go Sanctifier Bubble. Yeah. And now I only need an instant, which I do. But Bubble is like very, very important to find here. Va bene, we got Delirium. We got Delirium through the Sanctifier. Cazzo. Go. Great sideboard, honestly, Consent to Memory. Such a big brain sideboard card. Scolding. Actually, Scolding was the reason why I played Preordain first. Because if I found Scolding, I would have passed without playing DRC. Don't do anything nasty. That's okay. I wish I had a subtlety. I feel like winning this matchup is like impossible. Like they have literally everything that makes Murktide bad. Fact, I drew the third land. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm just playing an only heat on also the Pride and pass. I don't even want to play Preordain because I want to hold up counter spell. Question is, do I want to play Preordain? I don't think so. I just pass. I have to Preordain into anything right now. Yeah, we've got a bunch of Pyroclasms in our deck. It's pretty bad here. It doesn't do anything. Protection means the damage gets prevented. And it can be blocked. That's what protection means. Alright, you passed? That, yeah. Thundering Falls. Inside to memory. You know what? I'll draw this. This card has applications. I don't know which one, but it does have applications. And I'm currently winning the race of 3 damage against 2. I think I'm going to pass, actually. I want to hold up everything. The third or casting something, what is it? Failure. Guarda, thank you, but take that out. And that's why I pass with 3 mana up instead of playing Preordain. You don't need to play Preordain if you already have it all. So that's the lesson that I always teach the people that cube and just freaking tap out to play Ponder. Just don't play it. Just keep up mana. What do you ponder for? The same thing. It happened literally yesterday, the other day when I was cubing, like 2 days ago. Okay. DRC. Va bene. That's very good. Alright, now what? Now I don't have the scolding anymore. Um, there's Shepherd over here, which I was like encounters. Well, I think I'm gonna play the RC. I think it's too good not to. Just such a good card. 1 mana 3/3 flyer in this game. Opponent does nothing. Fantastic. Yeah, not if it is bad if we just pass. Exactly. Could be in the range. Opponent's in the tank, staring at my 2 cards that are outdated for the modern format. That have rotated out. Well, actually, got first in Swiss at the PT, Blue Red Prowess. It's such an insane thing that it happened, though. Blue Red Prowess first in Swiss. Crazy. The metagames love like mono combo deck. I have no idea how Blue Red Prowess got up to there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, they play land, so you can play 5 mana that thing. You've been assessed with Arena Glory War Instigator. Wow, that's a card I haven't heard in a while. Inhibition for MH4. They don't do MH4, right? They just do Universe Beyond shit. They don't print good cards anymore. They stopped. What I'm thinking, in upkeep, what do you have? Solitude? What do you do to Solitude? Because I can go Consign Merc or Consign Counterspell the Starfield. Wow, you evoke Solitude. Matuta la vita. Why did you evoke Solitude? Don't you have Shepherd in hand? Why didn't you cast 5? I don't understand. I think that is resolving the Consign. Yeah, 100%. This thing dies, so for sure do that. The Ephemerate? No, don't they have Shepherd in hand? Or 0. Who's ready for Blue-Red Murktide Trophy this morning? I was not. I was not. I can tell you, I was not ready. C'hai this Madrikas? Sorry. Anyway, yeah, whatever. Still played perfectly fine. You go counter spell. Raw. Send you to 2. You know you're playing at FNM? This? Oh my god. This weekend? This weekend, everyone just go broke at FNM playing Blue Red Merc. You feel like Quantum Reader and Steel Cutter are good recent cards? Sure, 2 in a year. You know, Modern Horizons released usually 200 good cards in one set. My god, we're 4-0. Puttana Eva. All right, we are going to trophy. Round number 5 begins now. My hand medium. My hopes up. Voodoo Foothills is sitting between me and the trophy. Perfect draw. First draw. Steam Vents. Untapped. Turn 1, Ragavan. Let's go. And medium. Hope high. That's gonna be a quote. Ooh, Voodoo Foothills Elegant Parlo or Kodinchi. No, that's fine. That's fine. This matchup is good. I may lose this game because I on the draw and I don't have Force and Negation in my deck in the 75, but this matchup should be alright. Quello è forte, porca puttana. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We need to find a counter spell. Ral. Ral de la Muerte. Okay. Let's start with Bubble Myself. You trophied with Phoenix and it broke your promise? What? I played Phoenix in Reg. Does not that count? Alright, Single Stupor is an interaction, but it's a bad one. I don't have any good one, honestly. Do you have any good interaction in my deck? I may not. I may not. Am I drawing that? Nah. I don't know what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I don't have any Force of Negation. Counterspell? That's the only card I'm looking for? That's kind of desperate. Okay, we found it. Va bene. I don't even know if Counterspell does much, but I mean, better than nothing. Go. Yeah, Consign can do something, but they already have the Ruby Medal in play. Rens Resolve. Resolves. I have spells in the air. That's the card I want to find. What did you flip? Ritual Ruby. Okay. You go Ritual, which is which is fine. I mean, the opponent's not gonna die to counter spell, but I think I can't counter that. Consign counter storm triggers. Man, if I had a dollar every time someone said that consign counter storm trigger, I would have like at least, I don't know, $10. Artist talent, friends resolve. I'm never gonna win this game. This game is unwinnable. Buttali via, infatti, in effetti. Buttali via, $10. Desperate Ritual, okay. Artist has too much. I mean, I'm dead, Chad. Do I click buttons? Do I keep on clicking buttons? Do I counter this and just F6 and die? Maybe they just have nothing. Nah, come on. That has never happened in the history of Storm. It's turn 3. Your ring has bell. Your bell has ringed. It's over. Uh, I countered this and I hope they break. Is this my life? Yeah, I think I'm gonna counter. I can't F6 because I have subtlety up, but I'm gonna counter and just accept my death. I mean, what have I done? I played a Ragavan, and on turn 3 I died. What else do you want to do? You know, that's over. That's how it's supposed to happen. What'd you reveal? Glimpse Ral. Ral could be a nice trap. If opponent plays it, I have a chance. Eccolo lì. Let's go. Okay. 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 We're in it. Not that I do much next turn anyway, but... And now we can F6. That's huge. Exactly. Exactly. Now we can F6. Sit back, relax. And enjoy the ride. Ral goes on top. Never give up. Uh, sometimes give up. Ral is back alongside Past New Flames. Opponent next turn can cast these 4 spells. Hmm. Subtlety's Essence Cutter. Ooh, Preordain. Attenzione, attenzione. Let's attack for 2, get a treasure. Then I can go Ragavan Preordain and I can actually set up the counter spell. Bella Mountain. Bella. This is the Mount Fuji, I believe. Where they cultivate the Fuji apples. No, I don't know. I just make shit up. Do I go Steam Vents before Preordain? Oh, yeah, let's do some deck thinning. Life total shouldn't matter. And I'm going DRC Preordain, looking for counter target spell. Bravo, Mango! Va bene. I don't mind that one too. Go. Is obviously the Conroe Mountain? I don't think so. No, we don't have flying dragons there. Look how easy. I still have low hopes about this game. Like for real. For real. I still have low hopes. They go Ral. They have okay, let's think about this. They have 2 cards in mystery. 2 mystery cards in end. So Ral, what does this do? They can go Ral, and they can go one mana glimpse of impossible. Maybe I counter that. You want to counter Ral? Why? A Ral blocks Ragavan, in fact. That's kind of annoying. That's true. If I don't counter Ral, sorry, yeah, if I counter Ral, they can go Ritual Past in Flames, and I'm dead. But they need another land to do that. All right, you know what? Let's counter. You know why I'm countering? Because actually, they block my Ragavan. But my opponent can cast Glimpse. I still counter. Yeah. Counter, and then we can F6 again. Oh, I have a Sync to Stupor on top, but yeah, that's a good card. I mean, it's not great, but it's a good card. Okay, let's see what they have. They have Ruby Medallion, Glimpse, and Past in Flames I can cast. They cast Glimpse, and they reveal Manamorphose Glimpse. If they have no lands, they can play land, Manamorphose, Ruby Medallion, I guess? Yeah, they can play Manamorphose. If they find a ritual, I'm dead. Because they can go Past in Flames, GG. Che hai fatto? Che hai fatto? Che hai fatto? Oh, you play Glimpse. Okay, so you pass. You get like a shit ton of Eldrazi end of turn. Like a million Eldrazi's. And you can't play anything anymore. So you have 3 cards in hand. Attack. Counter Ral, yeah. So we don't know anything about their hand. It's 3 mystery card. I have a Sink into Stupor, which is not great, but I think better than a random card. My clock is super slow. You don't have any flashback in the graveyard. This is exile, you can't play any of those. We're fine. Ce la chilliamo. That's okay. Very good, of course. Yeah, I'd say banning for that message is a little bit too rude. I wouldn't ban that person. But yeah, complaining about ads on Twitch is annoying. I make like, not even joking, 600 euro from Twitch a month. So, you know, let's at least not complain about the ads. I am strongly considering stop streaming because it's basically free. So, let's at least stop the ads, okay? Sorry, stop the comments about the ads. My opponent plays Ral, which I guess is fine. Reckless Impulse. I mean, I can't cast the sync ever, basically. Flipped Tails. You take 1 damage. Oh no, you won the flip. You enjoy interaction with us? Yeah, it's very fun when the chat is live, but sometimes the chat is mega dead and it's ultra boring. But when it's like this, that I'm 4-0 and the deck is super fun, of course I'm having a blast streaming. They play Rocket Awakening. It's all good. It's all good to me. Yeah. I mean, my opponent's having so much fun on the other side. Yeah, they really are. Honestly, when you suggest terrible lines, it's okay. I mean, the worst is when there's nothing. That's the worst. When I stream Flesh and Blood Talishar, I have more interactions than when I stream Magical Lines sometimes. that makes you think. Oh no. Oh, okay. So if I sync this, okay, they won the flip. I can actually bounce the Ral mid mid stack. I don't even know how many counters it has. I think it has enough counters. All right, opponent doesn't flip it though. Resolves. You have Metamorphose, but you can't cast anything, right? You have Mighty made a land drop. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know why, but I'm here. I'm passing. Attack. You complain about the bad timing of the ads? I don't choose that. It's Twitch. I don't choose the timing of the ads. Land go. See. This thing is super will not win me the game. Opponent levels this up. Their spells are extremely cheap at the moment. Extremely cheap spells. I can choose the timing. Wait, can I? Tech corner? Do you want to explore? Yeah, that seems very hard. That's a 5. Die, Ral. Come on. Come on, Ral. I believe in you. If they take 2 more damage, they die. Vow to Awakening, sure. You change 1 card, you draw 2. Heretic Ritual, okay. No, they won the flip! Porca puttana! Okay, okay, okay. They won the flip, chat. The early morning flight? Where are you going? To the RC? Bird and Bolt? We have it in the deck. Level 3? Aspetta, because... Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Grape Shot. Grape Shot now deals... Oh, if associates you control will do non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent you can roll, so they can minus RAL and kill my channeler. Ti piacerebbe, opponent. It's time to sync this. Aspetta, first I surveil. When am I planning on using the Sink into Stupor? Now I'm gonna bounce Artist Talent so that RAL doesn't kill my channeler. Hello, Mogd. Nice to see you. How are things in Japan? My friend of mine that was playing with me yesterday told me that he approached you to do coaching and he has booked a lesson with you. Excited for that. If you do bad coaching, I'll be the first one to know. Alright, so we're singing the supering the artist talent. But if you do good coaching, I'll also be first one to know. Surveil. Preordain va bene. Now, Ral kills Ragavan, who cares, but doesn't kill Channeler. I still have all the lightning bolts in my deck. Yeah, they have 2 cards in hand. Artist Talent, we knew about that. What's the other card? It's a bad one. They pass it. Alright. You playing many qualifiers in Aruya for GOT tournaments? Man, I can't wait to be in Aruya. I can't wait. I'm coming there the 8th of December. Draw Preordain. Let's go. Come on. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt off the top. Now. Preordain. Va bene. Va bene. Va bene. I know the heat I don't want. Preordain I do want. Let's play Preordain. Lightning Bolt. I know the heat I don't want. Preordain. Allora. I think I need. Sorry. I think I need to keep Murktide. Because what happens is, if I bottom both and draw land, because my opponent is drawing a card off the top, but if they just level up twice the talent, they can kill my channeler with RAL minus, and then I don't have a clock. So I think I have to keep the Murktide, only just because that way I win next turn. So I'll tell you why. Alright, so I can also bottom both of these, draw land, kill RAL, and then my opponent has 1 draw step to kill me. But the problem is that then I don't win. Just kill a RAL if you whiff. Okay, so you can do that, but at the same time, you're giving them that way 2 draws, right? Why not Anoli Heat? Anoli Heat doesn't go face. Maybe you didn't know that. Would be pretty good here. 6 mana, 6 damage to the face. Let's think about it. Let's think about it. Cosa vogliamo fare? If I bottom both, what are my outs? There's like 2 counters spell, 3 bolts. That's like 5. Alright. I think I want to draw Murktide. I think I want to draw Murktide. think I want to draw Murktide. As soon as my opponent top decks and I lose, I want to see what's on top. And if there's a lightning bolt, I'll complain. Complain about luck. Classic. Uh, 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 um, Make Big Merc F6. All right, please opponent brick. Please opponent brick. Please opponent brick. The level up art is talent, it's fine. Oh, Glimpse impossible. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. After this mountain, the cards Desperate Ritual Wish. Oh, I die. No, I die. I died. I didn't break. Porca puttana Eva. Ah, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene. You want to thank me for the fab content? Nice. Appreciate it. Am I gonna watch Sunday stream? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Sunday I have actually a Magic RCQ to play in the morning, but I guess opponent basically just drew their deck. I'm gonna let him go off because the timer is real this game. I have only 14 minutes, so I wanna recoup a bit of the timer. Yeah, I won't forget to look at the top. I won't forget to look at the top. Although sometimes Magical Line doesn't let you look at the top. Yeah, exactly. Mog, what would you have done? Would you have bottomed the cards, or would you have kept it? You would have bottomed, yeah, because of artist talent selection. Yeah. You would have bottomed, but you wouldn't have thought about it this hard. Yeah. All right. Okay. We spent a good 25 minutes on this game. Thought it was mega dead. All right. Let's see what Magical Line tells me about the top of the deck. Let's see. Magical Line's broken. It doesn't show you the card. Rip. Rip. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know. Okay. Now, sideboard. We got nothing. This sideboard is awful for this matchup. This sideboard is awful for this matchup. Crazy. I I mean, I guess the main deck is not bad though for it. Anuli Heat isn't great. Anuli Heat is very bad. I think I have one Ghost Vacuum. Len Ragavan. No Ragavan. Okay, I like Channeler. And now I have also Consign up to counter the Ruby Medallion, which is the biggest use of Consign, is to counter Ruby Medallion. Counter Storm is a meme. Sometimes it happens, but it's very rare that it's a relevant play. Please don't go Ral. Okay, they do nothing actually, wow. My the third land here. Ideally, the best here would be Bubble to find. Is that the blue-red Merc for the PT? Yeah. March? Okay. Land, go. Zach probably wants to survey lands. Yeah, maybe. Hey, nice. Very, very nice. Iteration. Okay. And bottom, exile. Bubble myself. What's on top? Another bubble. I don't want to draw a bubble. I want to draw a card. Uh, Draw from bubble. I've delirium, so now only heat can kill the Ral. I've consigned for the ruby. Don't have answers to artist talent. Well, that was a good draw, but still cannot counter now. Ral. Okay. Glad we kept some number of unholy heats. Reckless Impulse. I'll let you flip the roll here. Should I let you flip the roll? No, actually, let's not let you flip the roll. Let's kill the Ral. You won the flip. And this one flips land empty the warrens. Okay, you can counter the storm of empty the warrens. That doesn't seem like a great sideboard against me. Land attack. Although I guess the 2/1/1s are annoying. Even just 4 mana 2/1/1s. Ooh, Reckless Impulse is nice. I revealed 2 lands. No, I already made a land drop. I made a mistake. I didn't think about that. That's okay. Wasted a land. They play another Ruby Medallion. Yeah, that's a consigned to memory. They can only cast Empty Warrens this turn, and I doubt they will be able to. Upland. They have 2 cards in hand. Arbov Canal is gone. Raw. Another consign. I only did 3 consign, and somehow I saw 4 in this game. Oh, another Reckless Impulse. Let's go. That's a very good lucky find. Mishra's Bubble counter spell. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll bubble you. Orm's Chant. That's good. Uh, I actually want to go untap land here. Yeah, because there's a world where I need to counter Orim's chant and I keep casting cards. Ooh, Murktide. Are you casting Orim's chant for real? I have a counterspell ready to play. Yeah, oh, you don't. Yeah. So with a flip off Ragavan, Orim's chant. Okay, it stays there. Ooh, oh no, never mind. I thought I could cast in my opponent's turn. I can't. Let's go Merc. Keeping Delirium. A pass. Now you go Orim's chant, I go counterspell, and then let's hope that the rest I have is enough. Ren's Resolve reveals land a braid. Alright, looks like we're going to game 3. This is a win to me. 1, 2, 3, quindi questi sono 11. Maybe I need to play Subtlety to have lethal throw a removal spell. Because the opponent hasn't played a Braid yet. I can cast a Braid on Ragavan, I don't have lethal, I only have 11. So yeah, I have to play Subtlety. Na 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 na. We're gonna get chanted anyway? Why? You think they have a chanting end? No, no, this is exiled. They only have a braid. I exiled this with Ragavan earlier. I'll go lethal now. Because of that subtlety. Wait, did I bring in 4 consign? I guess I did. Game number 3. Let's go. The trophy. I did bring in all the consign, apparently. Uh, but I did use them also, somewhat. Dai, 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 cazzo, dai. Do I want to bring in 3 mana leak? Is 3 mana leak better than the cards I have? Yeah, I think Ghost Vacuum is awful. Yeah. I'm bringing 3 mana leak. One lands. One land. One land and a dream. Yeah, I want to keep this hand. I have enough counters. I don't have a clock, but it's good. Single land immediately drawn. I think in this matchup you need so many counters. Reckless Impulse. Okay. You reveal a Braid Elegant Parlor. Perfect. Third land on top. I think I'm happy to draw it. Yep. Okay, Channeler. Channeler is nice. I believe I want to cast it. I don't think they can play a Braid anymore, right? Exile the top 2 cards until your end of your next turn. So you can't play a Braid anymore. Do I need all this mana up? I don't Think so, but at the same time, do I really want to play Channeler? I don't want to. 3 mana Glimpse. Play 3 mana Mystical Dispute. Good sideboard. And now I'll play Channeler. Pass. Because now they don't have the end of turn march. Plus, I don't have Dispute. Oh, it Gorm's Chant. Let's see how bad he goes. Wish I didn't tap out for the Channeler. I think I had to counterspell because subtlety on Ral. If they didn't have Ruby but had Ral, we have regrets for tapping out. Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. And that's always the matchup against Storm, right? You overextend, you lose. You don't overextend, you win. You don't overextend, you lose. Sorry. So sometimes you have to overextend, which in this case was just casting a 1-1 out with them on 16. Looks like they're passing, though. Yeah, it looks like they're passing. So they can cast, I believe it's like Voodoo Foothill's Empty, Glimpse, March, Pyretic Ritual. These are the cards they can cast. Pass. They start with Glimpse. Maybe I shouldn't have countered the Orim's Chant. But if they had Ral, I would have like been very happy to subtlety that. No, I'm not in a good shape at all here. I mean, it depends what their hand is, but they have 5 cards, so I assume we're in a bad shape. I revealed Wish, so the game actually dies. The game actually ends now, I think. I mean, we'll see. We can consign the storm triggers a couple of times. I don't even have Delirium, so if they put like a dragon into play, it's still annoying. Alright, I play Glimpse. Is this from hand? This is from hand. Desperate Ritual Ruby. They have like a lot of spells. I'm hoping that these consign Stifling Storm end up mattering. They usually don't matter. Opponent has Passing Flames in the bin and Wish. They have it all. It's like impossible I win. I'm not gonna counter this. I need to keep the consign for Storm. At least twice. They have Empty the Warrens that they can cast this turn. Plus they have Wish. So they will cast 2 Storm cards at least. And then they can Passing Flames back. The Empty the Warrens or the Wish. This is why, historically, Consign is not good against Storm. Because they can just, buy it back. They can also like or enchant me. I think they can cast. Oh, they can't. They can't cast this. Yeah, they can only cast Wish. They cast Wish. Let's see what they grab. They can grab the dragon, the 6 mana dragon. I think that's actually probably the card they're gonna take. The 6 mana dragon. And then they have Ghost like, oh, they have Past in Flames. Oh, yeah. That's a lot better than the dragon. And they just go Worm's Chant. And then they go Ritual Wish, Grape Shot. Yeah. Va bene. No trophy, Sag. No trophy. No trophy, but honestly, it was a nice run. It was a nice run. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Yeah. If you watch on YouTube, thumbs up.